Okay, I'm doing my video today on Luke 12:27, which says, "Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not, they spin not, and yet I say unto you that Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these." Okay, I've done a video on this before, but I found out some new things, and I just thought I'd show you them today. And so first of all, look at the words toil and spin. Because Jesus was telling them how they shouldn't be anxious about all these things the world is anxious about, what we're going to wear, what we're going to put on, all those things that the world is anxious about. He tells us not to worry about that. So we can look at the word, how the lilies, they toil not, they spin not. Okay, if you've been watching my channel, I talk about how that pie represents time. And it's kind of interesting here. It says they neither toil nor do they spin. Now, if you look at the word spin, you're going to see the word pie. If you look in the word toil, you're going to see the vowels O and this I. O is the 15th letter, 1 plus 5 is 6. I is the 9th letter, so it's 6, 9. And pi equals 69 in Jewish gematria. So lilies represent that they're not like the spinning of the clock. Lilies represent the moment. They represent now. They don't represent time that's always moving, always spinning, and people always working for the things that they want. He said to be like the lilies, to live in the moment. And lilies, I've shown this before, if you break down each letter, shrink it to its smallest value, like L is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3, do that all the way across, then add it to its reverse. Don't carry the number over. 1 plus 3 is 4, 5 plus 9 is 14, 1 plus 4 is 5, do that all the way across. You can get 4, 5, 3, 3, 5, 4. And the 4 and 5 make a 9. 2 3s make a 6. And 5, 4 make a 9. So you get 9, 6, 9. So you got your 69, which is pi, but you also got the opposite of the 69, which is the opposite of pi. So it's kind of like time and anti-time. The lilies represent when time and anti-time come together. That's when time stops, and we're going to live in the now. And that's why he said, consider the lilies. And if you look at the Luke, it equals 49, and you got 12 and 27. That's the numbers of the scripture. Now, if you just take the 12 and the 27, 12 times 27 equals 324, which I did a video about a little bit ago, how that if you take the numbers of time stops, you shrink each letter down to its smallest value, then multiply them all the way across, it's going to equal 30240. If you drop the zeros, it's 324. So lilies represent when there's no time, living in the now. And if you take the numbers 49, 12, and 27, add them together, it's going to equal 88. And pi is represented by 3.14, and 3 plus 1 plus 4 is 8. And the opposite of pi would be 8. So it's representing time and anti-time. And if you take this number, 324, 3 times 2 times 4, times its opposite, 4 times 2 times 3, is going to equal 576. Add to its reverse, 675 is 1251. And I made a video about that, how that has to do with time and anti-time, the two parts of the day. 12 represents noon, 12 going backwards represents like midnight, two parts of the day. But you can see that they're reflections, like 51 is a reflection of 12. So it has to do with like symmetry. And lilies, all lily flowers are symmetrical. They have different shapes, but they're all symmetrical. So Jesus is showing how that time and anti-time, when they come together, they'll be the perfect symmetry, which is going to make now. And that's what the lilies represent. That's why I say consider the lilies, the perfect symmetry that God created. He also is going to make time perfectly symmetrical so that we can live in the now. Time and anti-time together. Okay, well, that's my video for today, and I hope everybody has a good day.